Ви слушате Радио Губец.
Hello everyone, I'm Vivi Albert and today our show is about music. We will be talking about music in general, different genres, history of music, interesting facts, and I also interviewed 3 of my classmates who play instruments, and I interviewed my music teacher. So first of all, according to Wikipedia, music is an art form whose medium is sound and silence. Its common elements are melody, which is singing, harmony, which is instrumentals, rhythm, which is beats per minute, and dynamics. The word derives from the Greek word musique, which means art of the muses. Music has existed since prehistoric times. Flutes, for example, were then carved from bones. The largest collection of prehistoric musical instruments was found in China and dates back to between 7000 and 6600 BC. Music continued to develop through ancient Egypt, ancient Greece, the Middle Ages, the Renaissance, and the Baroque. And of course there was classical music. In 1800, the music developed by Beethoven and Franz Schubert introduced a more dramatic, expressive style. Later Romantic composers such as Tchaikovsky, Dvorak, and Gustav Mahler started to create dramatic tension. Jazz evolved and became an important genre of music over the course of the 20th century. Rock music developed in the 1960s from 1950s rock and roll, rockabilly, blues and country music, and pop music, a term that originally derives from an abbreviation of popular, originated in its modern form in the 1950s and is widely played today. Now there are many different genres of music. Some examples are pop, rock, rap, jazz, folk, blues, country, house, techno, reggae, classical, metal, R&B, new age, a lot of genres. The most popular genre nowadays is pop. We often hear it on the radio and on popular TV shows, as it is commercially recorded. My favorite genres are rock and metal. Speaking of music, now would be a good time to hear a song. Now we have some interesting facts about music that were found on wowfacts.com. Number 1. Research shows that listening to music and learning musical instruments are good for the development of the human brain. Same as physical exercise is required to keep the body healthy, music is required to keep the mind healthy. Number 2. People who learn music have a great vocabulary. Music also makes some speak a second language. Songs in another language encourage some to learn that language. Number 3. You probably might have noticed that people like to sing in the shower, even if they don't have a good voice. It is a fact that our voice sounds better in the shower. People sing openly and more confidently in the shower, but hesitate to sing in front of someone. Number 4. Research shows that some children learn music more easily than reading, writing, or math. Number 5. Most people never like the new version of a song, even if the new version is better, because they heard the previous version first. That fits in their mind. And number 6. More people who learn music together have their minds synced. There are chances that they will think similarly and also at the same speed. That was interesting. Now it's time for another song break. There are many musical children, and a lot of them play instruments. I play the guitar. I'm good at it, and I think it's fun. I also sing a lot. I've done some research and interviewed my classmates Sienna, Fatima, and Alan, who play instruments, and here's what I found out. What instruments do you play?
I play piano.
I play the piano.
I play the guitar.
Why did you decide exactly that instrument?
Because I heard many songs of piano and I love it.
Because I thought it was a good instrument to play.
Well, it wasn't me really that decided, but I thought I might give it a try, so I did.
And your mom plays in an orchestra?
Yeah, she plays in 2 orchestras.
How often do you practice?
Twice 1 week.
Once a day.
I practice in my free time.
Which song do you like to play the most?
My favorite song is When the Love Falls from Hyuna.
Oh, all sorts of songs. They're all really lovely.
Some Turkish songs.
Do you ever write songs?
No.
Well, in my head, perhaps.
You've never written them down?
A few times, but it didn't go well.
No.
Do you want to continue playing that instrument in the future?
Yeah, of course. Because I like it.
Probably, but just for hobby.
Yes, because I think it's fun.
Why do you think music is important?
Because it can calm my mood down and relax.
Without music, it would be a blank, empty world.
Yes, I think music is important for education because it can change the people's mood. It can make people happy.
Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you.
I've also interviewed my music teacher, Vedrena Pavletic, on why music is important. Why is music so important in people's lives?
I don't really have an answer for that. Music is everywhere, and I still didn't meet anybody who doesn't like music. You can close your eyes and not look around you, but you cannot really escape from the sounds and from music. And I believe that lies in the basics of your question.
How interested in music are the kids in this school?
I believe the kids in the school are interested basically in contemporary music the most, but if you present well the classical music and the history of music, they get very, very interested in those topics as well.
Why did you become a music teacher?
Because I really, really love music, and because I love working with students, with children, and I believe that I have something to give them in the musical experience.
What kind of music do you like to listen to?
I like so many different sorts of music, starting with jazz music and classical music and world music, and ending with pop and hip hop and rock music.
Okay, thank you.
Very welcome.
Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth.
And that was it for today's show. Hope you all enjoyed it and that you'll start to get involved in music. Till next time, have a good day.
Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. The love is too high, bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, clap along.